Okay, I have a 1960s. I'm not exactly sure the year, but it's a 60s Royal, and I believe it's a Safari. So normally I'm able to figure out what it is, but for some reason the serial number on this one is a little bit different. And you can click on the link in the description to check out the serial number. And if you happen to have a Royal, to find the serial number, you open it up, and I mean the different models are different, but on Safaris, if you open it up on the back frame of underneath the carriage, you should find your serial number right here, okay? But this one is different, and I have not been able to confirm if this is a Safari or an 890, and the exact year on it. So, and then this one we have repainted it pink. Some people may wonder why we paint some of our typewriters. We don't paint all of them. We try to keep the original color as much as possible, but sometimes they come into us and they're in pretty rough shape, or the color it's just not good. So then we paint them nice fun colors, but we try to be careful as to which typewriters we paint, because we know that can impact, for those of you who collect, it does impact the value of the typewriter. But this is not considered one of those that we try to keep it to the 60s and 70s that were more budget models that we paint. So we do not do the older ones, but that's why this one's been painted, because the original color was not attractive. So let's go ahead and show you around a Royal, and I really like these. This is good for casual writers, typers. Like if you're a college student and you want to type a paper on here, or you're a poetry student, or not even a student, you just love poetry and short stories, and you just want something fun and whimsical to kind of match your personality, then these Safaris are just really fun typewriters to have, and I think you're really going to enjoy it. Okay. The carriage, this is where you put your paper right here. To set margins, you press these metal tabs and you just drag it to where you want, okay? And to release this carriage, to move it around behind the ruler on each side, is a little metal tab, and you just pull that in. And this slides really nice, and the bell is nice and strong on this one. I'm going to keep the carriage all the way to the left, and you can see there we even got a little nick right here. So when you get that, please notice there is one nick on this typewriter, and that's just sometimes it's from the handle, or just bumping around. You just need to be careful with the typewriters. So pull that open, and inside you will see the ribbon, and it uses a universal ribbon. And this came out of the guide wire, so I'm going to put that back in there. And that's why it's important when you first get your typewriter to check and make sure your ribbon is installed properly, because in shipping it bounces around. We try to pack it tight, but in packing or removing packing and shipping, the ribbon can get kind of twisted up. So black on top, red on bottom. They just sit in there. There's little metal tabs that come up. Make sure there's that middle pin is inserted in one of these holes so that it'll turn properly. Now, when you're ready to reverse the direction, this is where you do it. It looks like a double barrel. You just press it. You can press it on either side, and that's how you reverse the direction. This is called the escapement. It's right here. This is really clean. A lot of times the escapements can get really gunked up over time, and that's how you get sticky and stiff keys. This one's just really clean. It looks amazing. All right, let's go ahead and put this back on. And that just snaps in, and I got a little bit of ink on there. Okay, so column, let's look at down here. Column is the same thing as margin, and you clear it and you set it here. This is the LMH, low, medium, high, I guess. This determines how hard your type bars are going to strike your paper. And then this is your color selector, okay? So red, black, S means stencil, and basically it won't, the stencil just doesn't do anything, okay? Let's go ahead and paper. And that, boy, that fed perfectly the first time. I just love it when it works that way. Okay, so let's put it on black. And this is a 1960s. And I failed to mention this is cursive. Oh my goodness, you guys are gonna love this. All right, Royal. And I'm gonna assume this is a Safari. I could be wrong though, just so you know. And this has Cursive Font. Oh, this type's so nice. You guys are gonna love this. Oh my goodness. And it's so pretty. Let's go ahead and let's just go through each key here. Cursive font is, we get a lot of requests. People looking for cursive font typewriters. They are pretty hard to find. I don't remember if I did that one yet or not. This is really easy to type on, so for beginners, even younger kids, even though this the keys are so easy to type on, I think it would be okay for them as well. Okay, since this is cursive, the all caps is just going to look really weird. Backspace. Well, that was just a combo of the caps with the lowercase, so you can see how the cursive goes well together. This is also, let's try out the red ribbon. What a beautiful font. This is a great machine. You are gonna love this. Oh my goodness, y'all. Take a look at the link in the description below so you can see up close images of the typewriter and of the font. It is so pretty. I think you're gonna be so happy with this, and it types so easy. Like I said, the interior was just so clean, and it's typing very well. So I hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you're looking for a fun typewriter for your creative writing, the Royal Safaris you're going to be so happy with. And they, even when they're not painted, the original colors, many of them came in a lot of color schemes. So get out there and look for them. Anything other than blue is very difficult to find. But the Royal Safaris are one of my favorites. So have fun and have a great day.